Hello, hello. So it's Irene here again. So I thought about bringing you this one, which is channel 453. It's like that. And I don't actually know what to expect from this one. This is from a developer, which I think he might be Chinese. I don't know because of the name. Bulhwa. Bulhwa. I'm not even sure if this is the right way to say it. And it says it's a gothic psychological thriller romance visual novel. A man inside the screen calls the screen, calls your name as if he has been waiting for you. And it's to be announced game. And let me see it. Channel 453 is a one-on-one interactive visual novel that explores trust, anxiety, obsession, and the meaning of true love. This, I don't know if it's kind of like a yandere kind of thing. I don't know. The kindness in front of you may not remain kindness. Behind devotion lies something deeper, loneliness, or something far more unsettling. And it says that I think it's the full version. It might go to 90 minutes. So the demo, I don't know how many it's going to take. I'm counting like half an hour or something, but I don't know. And it says that it has psychological tension, glitches, effects, jump scares, themes of obsession. And then they have like a policy in terms of like distributing content about the game in itself. So let's see how we're going to do this. So yeah, I was trying to see a little bit more about the developer, but they only have like settings, and the settings are only just like this, and the help is just for us to know how to navigate. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. Let's try this. So, the sun slowly dipped below the horizon, the reddish glow of dusk quietly signaling that it was time for dinner. Because at long last, one of the things on my bucket list, hidden deep in my heart, was finally coming true. Moving into a new home and living on my own. My old place was comfortable too, but sometimes you need the courage to start fresh, right? Moving into a new place really is exciting, isn't it? But before that, please sign these papers. Once that's done, I'll give you the keys. Ah, right, sorry about that. My mind filled with excitement was suddenly dragged back down to reality by the manager's voice. Once I sign these papers, this apartment and this small key will officially be mine. Here's a pen, I just need your signature, so take your time. I held the pen and took a deep, slow breath. The thought that this moment marked the beginning of something new made my heart beat a little faster. All right then, I just need to write my name here. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's your key. If you ever need a spare, please visit the management office later on. Thank you. Well then, I'll be on my way. Okay, have a wonderful day. And just like that, I had finished moving in. Roll the tongue. I'll already called my parents to let them know I arrived safely, and even checked that the TV was working without any problems. Maybe I should check out that channel later. It's not like there's anything else to watch tonight anyway. I got rid of my old Wi-Fi router during the move, so I ordered a new one online, but it will take a while before it arrives. A brand new television channel is now airing. What's that supposed to mean? Is it some kind of apartment exclusive channel? This TV might be old and falling apart, but it's filled with memories I can't replace. I used to watch so many cartoons on these when I was little. Looks like someone slapped a flyer on it. Huh, this is totally going to leave tape marks. Irritated, I peeled away the tape and flyer. Luckily, it didn't leave any residue behind. Thank goodness. Letting out a quiet sigh of relief, I collapsed onto the soft sofa with the strange flyer still in my hand. The couch, the carpet, the TV stand, everything in this apartment was brand new. Just this old television was looking completely out of place. But weirdly enough, I wasn't bothered by it. There was something comforting about all these new things. Before I knew it, the warm air made my eyelids grow heavy. The remote should be somewhere on the sofa. Ah, here it is. What should I watch? If I'm lucky, maybe I'll find something good enough to keep me entertained all night. I was too exhausted to even think about going outside, so making instant noodles was the best I could manage. Which meant that, at least for today, my entire schedule was completely free. It would be kind of a waste if my entire day off ended with nothing but moving boxes around. Since I still couldn't use the Wi-Fi thanks to the delayed delivery, for the first time in a while the TV was my only source of entertainment. I could just watch the documentary channel like always, or maybe. My palms slowly grew damp. Something about crumpling up that flyer and throwing it away without even reading it felt strangely wrong. It does feel a little suspicious, but I'm pretty sure the poster said channel 453. I'm kind of curious what kind of channel it is. So what should I do? I think we are here to do the game, right? So maybe I should freaking save, because like these games always have like these things. So I think we should do the channel, right? Alright, I'll at least check out this mystery channel first. If it's nothing special, I can always switch back to what I was watching before. The answer felt simple enough. After all, there was no way to know what would happen. And sometimes the most insignificant things spark the strangest fears. So instead of overthinking it, I could just change the channel myself, a few presses on the remote, that's all. Better than wasting time feeding irrational anxiety. Time is limited and I deserve it to enjoy my day off. Humming quietly to myself, I casually pressed the buttons 4, 5, 3. So, what's it going to be? Some variety show? Maybe a documentary? No, the flyer on the side of the TV had a simple design, couldn't be a high-budget channel. Probably just some small local station rerunning old programs all day. At least that's what I expected. Huh? What is this? The TV screen was showing a title screen of a video game. That was weird. I definitely hadn't connected any game consoles recently. Actually, all my games consoles were still buried somewhere inside the moving boxes stacked near the entrance. And this TV definitely wasn't one of those fancy new models capable of running games on its own. Can I just use the remote to interact? I don't really have a controller for this. I have no idea what's going on, but I guess there's no harm in trying. If it works, cool. If not, oh well, it's fine. It's not like I have anything to lose. Start. The moment I pressed the large OK button in the center, a nostalgic retro-style sound effect echoed from the TV. At the same time, a cute voice chirped. So start. Even the main menu had this soft, oddly comforting atmosphere to it. From what I could tell so far, the purpose of this channel was probably some kind of cute, casual game you could relax and play without thinking too hard. And then it happened. Yeah, I know it's not as loud as you would probably like it to be. but it's kind of like it's me. I kind of don't want to put it too much loud because I have the headphones and then it's too much loud for me. 1, 2, 3, mic testing. Not sure if this is coming through properly, but everything seems to be working well. Since this is an official broadcast, a voice echoed from deep within the screen at the camera focused on someone's back. Then slowly the figure turned around until their face came fully into view. If someone asked for my first impression, I'll probably describe them like this. A person with faint dark circles beneath tired eyes, dressed in Gothic-style clothing with a strangely awkward smile. To celebrate the grand opening of our channel today, we've invited a very special guest. Thunderous applause erupted. The person who seemed to be the host simply stood there, silently soaking the attention. Thank you very much. Now then, let's go meet them, shall we? As the opening segment ended, the screen flickered briefly before fading to black. Even though the broadcast had only just started, what kind of channel even is this? Normally, they'll at least throw in commercials to keep viewers watching. Knock knock, hello. A pair of purple eyes stared directly at me through the screen. And the moment I realized that gaze was directed at me specifically, my whole body froze up. You look pretty startled. Don't worry, this isn't exactly normal for me either. My name is Liotte. Is it like Liotte? I would say Liotte. But I don't know if you would put emphasis on the I. Liotte. I don't know. Probably Liotte. I'm the administrator of channel 453. I don't know. Kind of want to say like 400. As if you expected this exact reaction, Liotte introduced himself calmly. How does he know I'm here? I'll never heard of a television capable of having two-way conversations. Yeah, I was saying that because it's actually a French name, Liotte. It's a French name. That's why I was like, but maybe you feel it more natural if I say it Liotte. There weren't any cameras or microphones in this apartment either. So how was he aware of me at all? Please relax, I have no intention of harming you and I'm no ghost. As you can see, I'm only inside this screen. And you're safely in your home, aren't you? All I can do is talk. Liotte gave a small shrug. I mean, logically, it almost made sense. Somehow, this is all a huge, seemingly impossible coincidence. If I thought of this like that, maybe this could still pass as just some bizarre incident. No, this is definitely not normal. Yeah, so I think we would be too much introduced and actually asking names by now. Is the TV broken? Your television is functioning perfectly. It's an older model, yes, but there are no connection issues. Connection issues? What did that even mean? Some kind of signal interference? But that still didn't explain the existence of channel 453. Well, you seem even more surprised than I expected. My apologies, I forgot to properly introduce myself. My full name is Liotte Ashu. Okay. This Place channel 453 is a show I broadcast exclusively for you. And there's only one thing here. A one-on-one conversation between you and me, that's all. For a split second, it looked like there was a faint, gloomy shadow cast on his cheerful smile. What exactly is this program? You can think of it as a communication-based game if you like. You and I talk together, nothing more. Can I ask you something? Of course, anything you want. Is this a dream? Even standing here right now, I still can't fully believe this is real. Ow. Unfortunately, this is neither a dream nor an hallucination. Do you dislike me that much already? That's a little sad. Cut it out. If this is real, then how are we even talking right now? How can you even hear my voice anyway? Please calm down. I have never held any hostility towards you, Irina. And I have no intention of becoming your enemy in the future either. That much will never change. Even though the screen, it felt like he was standing right in front of me. A chill slowly crawled down my spine. Now then, since this is our first meeting, why don't we start with a simple icebreaker? We can set aside all the complicated questions for now. The odds that you and I would meet in a world is vast, and the fact that our time together is limited. Do you understand how rare that is? I want to know more about you, everything. I want the people I meet to smile. That's all I want. Of course, if you truly don't feel comfortable, you are free to turn the television off with that remote in your hand. All right, I'll think of this as some kind of psychological experiment. I happen to have free time tonight anyway, so talking for a little while shouldn't hurt. Oh, that's more than enough. I would never force someone who's already exhausted to participate. Or you are just saying so because you're scared, perhaps. He saw right through me. You seem tense. Anyone would be. Is that so? Then let me ask you something simple. What do you usually do in your free time? Why are you asking that? I don't think this conversation is going anywhere. Let's try that again. Mistake. Okay. I was expecting, because I think this one might be one of those that might have like a 10 of bad endings or something like that. I don't know. You seem tense. Or maybe that's not quite right. What? Wait. Didn't you just... No. That's impossible. But it felt so real. What's wrong? You look like you've seen things. Or have you remembered something? No, I didn't remember anything. I just... That question. You've asked me that already. Have I? Maybe you're just imagining things. Or maybe not. Anyways, let's continue, shall we? Then why don't we start with something simple? Maybe talk about your hobbies. It's only our first time meeting after all. I haven't exactly prepared any board games or activities for us. Hobbies, I guess. Why do I have to answer that? I think if we keep saying that, it's going to lead us to a bad ending. I bet. Let's lie. My hobby is nothing special, really. If laying in bed and staring at the ceiling counts, I guess that's about it. That's perfectly fine. Even small things have meanings. I still couldn't trust him completely. For now, lying felt safer. I should just make up some fake stories for an answer. I used to lay in bed counting the stars on my ceiling when I got bored. Not real stars, obviously, just glow-in-the-dark stickers. It had been a long time since I looked at the night sky or some star stickers on the ceiling. Counting stars is a hobby, Then have you put up any stickers in your new home yet? Wait, what? Your new home? I never told him I'd move. I never mentioned this apartment even once. Alarm started blaring inside my head. But Liotte continued talking, seemingly unaware of his little slip. Well then, I suppose this is a good place to end our little hobby discussion. I find your hobby rather charming. If the day ever comes when we can meet in person, Then perhaps I'll get you some star stickers as a small gift. Now it's your turn. Come on, ask me something. We've come this far, might as well make this a pleasant little back and forth section to ask questions. Then, although lighter questions would be easier for me to answer. Yeah, I still don't understand. What about your hobbies? I'm kind of like inclined to, if we pursue this, I think we're going to get into some kind of a bad ending. That's why I'm like, let's just go along, at least for the demo thing, let's just go along. That's a good question. My hobbies might actually be a little similar to yours. I enjoy light jogging as well. Sometimes after jogging, I have a sandwich before heading home. Writing for long hours tends to leave the body stiff. Writing? Like novels or something? No, not as a hobby. It's my profession. It's how I make a living. A writer? I just thought he was some strange television host. He still felt suspicious. But maybe it was better not to think too deeply about it right now. I'll only turn it on the TV to kill time. And honestly, talking to someone like this felt better than being alone. Well then, I suppose this is a good point to move on to a different topic. Pardon me? You must be especially hungry after spending all day moving. Was that my stomach? Come to think of it, I hadn't eaten breakfast. Not even a snack. So no, I definitely wasn't imagining it. I'll head to the kitchen for a minute. As long as you don't turn off the television, that's perfectly fine. Before I forget, perhaps you should try another channel when you come back. Another channel? I thought you were the one preventing me from switching away. Preventing you? Not at all. Go ahead and try. The truth is, I never stopped with you. You simply chose not to. Come to think of it, he was right. Ever since the glitch appeared, I've been too busy keeping my guard up around Liotte to think about changing the channel. Alright, I'll give it a try later. He let me go surprisingly easily. Honestly, I thought he'll try to stop me. I'll be right back, I'm just making instant noodles. One moment please, Irina. Before you go, just one thing. Another question? No, it's not that. I'm sorry for keeping you here when you're already exhausted. I was simply happy to be talking with someone again. Before I realized it, I spent most of the time talking about myself. Just like when we first met. Liotte quietly lowered his head. It's fine. That kind of thing happens to everyone. And besides, talking with you was actually kind of fun. Maybe. Maybe I've just been overly paranoid. If I thought of him as someone obsessed with the occult, then everything might make sense. I was exhausted from moving, so maybe I've been overreacting. Liotte was just an ordinary person who makes mistakes. Well, ordinary aside from the fact that he exists inside a TV. Actually, if that were true, then there was no way he could physically hurt me. He was just someone to talk to. Nothing more, nothing less. And somehow thinking of it that way made it feel oddly comforting. Almost like exchanging letters with a pen pal. Lost in thought, I reached towards the shelf. Where did I put it again? There it is. Ow. I'm so tired I'm cutting my fingers now. Seriously? Just my luck. A small bed of blood welled up from the cut. Right after I finally calmed myself down too. I let out a long sigh. Bandages, which box did I pack those in again? I'll think about it after I eat. Cuts this small heal quickly anyway. You really are kind. Sometimes that worries me. Being kind even to someone as suspicious as me. Irina, this is selfish of me, but will I be able to meet you again? No. Someone like me doesn't belong in your life. Neither this channel nor I. We're nothing more than foreign objects that don't belong in an ordinary life. Yeah, okay. So, like, I think he was building trust with us. So that's why he was like, no, 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 like, I am not the one telling you to not switch to the channel. Do you understand? Like, he was probably like building trust with us, kind of like, no, no, just go eat. You can change the channel, and like giving us like that idea of that we have a lot of freedom. But as you go along, you probably start to understand that you do not have like that freedom, and you probably cannot even actually trust him that much. I do suppose it's like that. I mean, it was very, very short. It didn't give us a lot. But I mean, if it's something that you might be interested, I am going to leave it in here, like in the description as usual. And yeah, I'll what am I going to bring? Yeah, there's another one with the yandere that I might bring. Yeah, because I think that one is also short. We'll see it. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you very much.